Hello, lovely people. And I am back in my office today. And I have, I think, a really good topic today. I want to talk to you about the cake that you've asked for. So, read the story on, I don't know, wherever we see things, but it applies perfectly. And had this conversation with a client this week, so I want to share it with you. So, when we are in business, really at any point in our lives, we ask to have certain things. Right? We set goals for ourselves. We create a plan, a vision for our life, right? And it's sort of like asking for a cake from the universe or God or whatever you want to call it. Fill in the blank. But when we create a goal, especially for our business, it's like we're saying, universe, I want a cake. I want this cake. And then we open the front door to find not a cake, but ingredients, maybe just a recipe on the doorstep. And we think, this isn't what I asked for. I wanted a cake. Well, you've been given the tools to make the cake, right? So if you've got flour and sugar and eggs and oil on your doorstep, you have to bring it in and you have to use the recipe and you have to put it together. You have to go through the steps and do the work. And at some point, here's the really hard part. At some point, you put that cake batter in those pans or in that single pan in the oven, and you have to take your hands off of it, right? It's no longer up to you. There's nothing you can do at this point to make that cake bake. It takes time, right? So you've done the work. And now we have faith that the recipe we're following and the ingredients that we're using are, in fact, going to deliver to us a cake, which you still have to frost. And then you put it on the table and maybe you put those candles in it, but you actually get to enjoy the fruits of your labor called the cake that you asked for. It's just not true that we go into business and say, hey, I want to hit $10,000 a month. I want to hit $1 million a year. I want to hit $500,000 a year. I want to hit whatever that thing is, $25,000 a month. We don't go into business and ask for the cake and open the doors to your business magically and have that thing delivered to us unless you go out and buy it, right? So there's a different thing between starting your own business from scratch and then buying a cake that somebody else has baked, buying a business that somebody else has already invested the time and energy and done the work to build, right? So if you're not buying the cake, be prepared to put in the work. That's it. And if the recipe doesn't work or you're not satisfied with the cake, go find a new recipe, right? Go find the one that you actually want, because I guarantee you, there's no cake that you want to make, no cake that you're asking for that somebody else already hasn't created. So the other thing about the cake is, do it the easy way. Don't feel like you need to make it all up from scratch yourself. You can follow a recipe. You can even get a box, right? There's a lot of things out there that are done for you, which is the box cake mix. So think about your struggles right now. Think about where you want your business to go and put this build a cake, ask for a cake story kind of over top of it and see where you are. Are you in the I have to find the recipe, or I've got the raw ingredients, but I don't know how to put them together? Or are you sitting with this cake batter in the oven in the part where you are eagerly awaiting your cake coming out. All right. So there's my thought for you today. Again, always, if you have any questions, I'm just here to help. DM me, send me an email, reach out. I'm happy to have a conversation with you and help you find maybe a new recipe or help you figure out what ingredients you're missing in your cake. All right. Thanks so much. Have a great week.